Hey, what's up, everybody? Verse of the day today is Proverbs 4:23. It says, "Keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flows the springs of life." Or in other words, guard your heart and watch what you put into it, because from your heart flows all of your energies and your life and everything else. So, you ever heard the term? I remember when I was in college and I was there for music business and doing some production classes. And I remember a professor, when it came to recording, telling us essentially this philosophy of crap in, crap out. And what that means is if you record something with poor quality, no matter what you do to it in post-production to try and clean it up and make it sound good, at the end of the day, you started with crap, you're going to get crap. And that's a really weird way of saying that that's what this is saying too. Guard your heart. Watch what you're feeding your soul. Watch what you're ingesting in yourself, because from that is where you will also get your energies and your directions, and frankly your character and everything else. So what do they mean? Like, what are we feeding ourselves? Well, that means taking a hard look at the music that you listen to, the television that you're watching, or the movies that you're watching, the people that you hang out with, the influences in your life, the things that you ingest outside of food, the things that you absorb in your everyday life. They shape who you are. They do have an effect on your inner being and the things that you stand for and what you believe in and so forth. And based on everything that you put in, and it swims around and it becomes a part of who you are, then when you are then called upon to exert your own identity, your own influence or opinion or whatever from yourself, from that heart, from that place inside, comes essentially a byproduct of what you put into it. And I've been really thinking about this lately, because if I'm being honest, I'm kind of doing this whole restoration, reclaiming my life thing, and that has to do with both my physical health and what I'm eating and exercising and so forth. But the other thing I'm realizing is that I spend way too much time looking at social media, falling into the rabbit holes of certain videos and TikTok and you name it. I mean, that's a place that you can spend a whole lot of time and just be swimming around in useless nonsense, even if you do get a little bit from it. Instead of, and here's my point is, instead of spending quality time with God in prayer, in the Word, even reading other edifying books, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, if it has a more positive influence in my life, all of that is stuff that I'm ingesting into myself, into my soul. And if I spend my days filling myself up with either just negative space and kind of nonsense, and even if it's not bad for me, if it's just junk, if it's just junk food, it's like spiritual fat. And it doesn't do you any good. In fact, it just bogs you down, slows you down, and keeps you from becoming who you want to be. Or you could even go as far to say that you're ingesting a bunch of super negative stuff, and it actually has negative impacts on your life and on your spirit and who you are, and even your character. So my challenge is just that today. Guard your heart. Keep your heart with all vigilance. Be aware of the influences in your life. Be aware of what you ingest on a day-to-day basis, what you let soak into you and absorb into you, the things that you spend your time doing and listening to and so forth, and start to replace it with as much positive, edifying, spiritually fulfilling stuff instead. Spend more time with God, more time in the Word, more time serving others, being awesome, listening to positive music, watching positive film, reading good books and that kind of thing, and watch it produce a better mix of stuff on the inside, so that when you have to draw from it, when you have to draw from that well and those springs of life, that you're getting some good stuff instead of some bad stuff. Hope you have a great day, and go and do something great.